Welcome back, everybody. I hope you all are having a beautiful day. Today we are making apple cider cinnamon bread. It's the first time I've made it, so hopefully it turns out right. I've got 3.5 cups of apple cider. I'm gonna pop it in the microwave. While we're doing that, we're going to measure us up some flour. If y'all have seen my other bread video, I don't make bread the way most typical people make bread. So, this is a wetter dough. And we're going to start off with 4 cups of flour. I'm using all-purpose flour. You can use bread flour if that's what you choose. To our flour, we are going to add a couple teaspoons of cinnamon. Measure with your heart. That looks good. It's about a tablespoon's worth. We're gonna put in our yeast, 2¼ teaspoons. Check our apple cider. Oh yeah, she's nice and toasty now. And all we're gonna do, and I use fast rise yeast, so you don't have to bloom it first. All you're gonna do is slowly incorporate your apple cider with your flour and yeast mixture. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't want to have any big dry spots. Still got a few, so I'm going to add a little more. The smells absolutely amazing. It is 85 degrees and fairly humid here in mid-Michigan today. What's the weather like where y'all are at? Alright, we've got most of this incorporated. think I'm going to add a little bit more flour. It's a little wetter than I'd like. There we go. Remember, start off with a little bit. You can always add more. You just can't take any away. Alright, there we go. Now, she's about right. Alright. And all we are going to do pop a lid on this. Let it sit for 20 minutes or so. And then we'll come back and I'll show you the next part. See you in a little bit. Ta-ta. Alrighty guys, we are back. This smells absolutely amazing. Let me get some warm water. Not a lot. Just enough to dip my fingers into. Then we're just going to take and we're going to do a few stretch and folds. And we're going to cover her up and let her sit for another 20 minutes. And we'll see you in a little bit. Ta-ta. Alright, we are back and she is making progress. We're going to wet our hand again. We're just going to do another set of stretch and folds. That is smelling so yummy. Alright, we're going to cover and let it sit for another 20 minutes or so. We'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, we are back for another set of stretch and folds. I'll wet my hand down again. That's so nice. Alright. We are going to let this sit for another 15-20 minutes. We'll do our last set of stretch and folds, and then we'll show you what we do. See you in a bit. Alrighty. We are back for our last set of stretch and folds. I typically do 4 sets. It just seems to work out better that way. 1. This bread smells so amazing already. We haven't even baked it off yet. Alright. Alright. We're going to cover 20 more minutes, and then we will show you the final step as to what we're going to do after that. Ta-ta for now. Alrighty guys, we are back. We are going to put some flour down on our board. Spread that out just a little bit. And then we're just going to pull this out of our bowl. She comes out so nice. All right. Woohoo. We're going to get a little more flour. It's still fairly sticky. So we're just going to put some flour on the top. We're just going to work this together. As I said, it's fairly sticky still. I'm just going to keep folding it over on top of each other. And just shaping it as we go. It's sticking to my hands a little bit. Not horrible though. Alright. Flatten it out a little bit. It is very sticky right at the moment. That's okay. Alright, we're going to get our scraper. We're just going to divide this into two. Just like that. And then we are just going to shape these into a loaf consistency. Just like that. I need to you can use parchment paper in your pans if you choose. I'm just going to spray mine down with a little nonstick spray. There we go. Probably should have done this before I got my hands all grubby, but oh well. Such is life. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're just going to roll it into a little loaf here. And we're going to plop it in our pan. Just like that. We're going to do the same with this one. I'm just going to roll it up. Bring it over. We'll play with it for a few minutes. Roll it into a loaf. Yes, I know one of my loaves is bigger than the other. It is all good. Alright. We are going to plop that one right into our loaf pan. We're going to let these sit for an additional half an hour. While you're letting it sit for your half hour, make sure you preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And when we pull them out when they're done, I'll show you what they look like. We'll see you in a little bit. Ta-ta for now. All right, everybody. These just came out of the oven. They baked for 30 minutes at 375. We're just going to take them and put them on our wire rack here. Whew. They are steaming. There we go. Just like that. And we're going to get a little butter out of the refrigerator. We're just going to coat the top of these with a little butter. And if y'all know me, y'all know I am not going to wait to cut into this. I've been smelling this for almost 2 hours now. So I want to see how it tastes. All right. We're going to cut into this real quick. It smells amazing. That is very, very steamy. It's very, very hot. We're just going to take and put a little bit of butter from our brush. And put that on there. And that is what she looks like on the inside. Very soft, very fluffy. Now we're going to give it a little taste test. As I said at the beginning of this video, I have never made this one before, so we are trying this one together. Oh. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's different, but it is very good. You could probably use a little extra cinnamon in it, but other than that, it tastes fabulous. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.